Listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, of my views, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. Of my views, that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon to Vienna, singing ooh. Gotta know all this propaganda. How do you do? Better getting in my own medicine for you. Never gonna make them think I'll stand.
Hello my spooky friends, it is Stacy and welcome to Special Effects Makeup on a Budget. Today I'm going to show you how to create this melted metal beauty look. Jordan Hines did this look several years ago and she used white with the silver paint, and I thought the best way to keep this beginner and budget friendly is to keep it into the flesh tones by using foundation, and also the foundation is less likely to rub and transfer onto anything if you are at a Comic-Con or a Halloween party. So a little bit more comfortable, more budget friendly, so I hope you enjoy it, and let's just go ahead and get into it. To begin, I'm mapping out where I want the shape of the metal to be on my face. I am using a reference photo, but also I had to start over because I lost sight of the fact that I needed to put this according to the shape of my face. This is a Shop Miss A eyeshadow stick, running about 89 cents during when they're 11% off sales. Is a good one to pick up, and it does glide across the skin very easy. The bottom of this is to mimic the dripping of the skin. The foundation I'm using today is Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It has this little applicator that's a paddle, and it's easy to place this in between the design. The color I'm using is Buff Bisque, and I did go through and change the design at the top so I'd have more forehead that was skin tone. And with a brush I go in and place my foundation everywhere that the silver is not going to be. So that includes going around in between the design, around my mouth because I'm going to change the look and the shape of my lips, and making sure to push that foundation around the chest area and onto the ears. I then go in with a flat brush and some eyeshadow to set the lines because that is a grease stick that we used, and to pick up the areas that I lost some detail. For my metal look, I am using the Mehron's metallic powder with a little bit of the Mehron mixing liquid. Now, it was just less than a teaspoon to do this look and about 3-4 drops of the liquid. And I get that mixed in, and then I go ahead and paint the area, tight lining around the black line and pushing that all over into the eyebrows, over onto the eyelid, and down into the rest of the design. It took another mixture of the half a teaspoon with the mixing liquid, and you'll see that my brush changes so that I can work in the tighter areas, but it works out because this stuff will dry pretty quickly, so don't mix a very big batch of it, just do it in small amounts. To have that forged hammer metal look, I'm taking a small piece of plastic, wadding that up and tapping it into a little bit of black paint and placing that into the design on the silver. A tip I learned from Miss Jordan Hines, so thank you very much. Use a thin layer of paint when you're doing this because you do not want to cover up all the silver. So having a light hand will go a long way. Now with a little bit of eyeshadow, I am using the gray to put shadow up underneath that has a cast. And it will also make the skin look thicker around the edges. And I'm still using a flat brush, that way I can keep it as tight as I want to around the edges, and then use a different brush later to smoke it out for deeper, darker shadows. Being mindful of highlights and shadows will help make any look that you're doing with paint just give it more pop and more realism. So now it's time to bring some of this shimmery goodness down into the body area, and there are no jump cuts here. This is behind the scene and how it actually happens. Making sure I get some highlighter onto my collarbone and highlighting the areas that pop out around the skin on my neck. Using Essence Matte Black Eyeliner, I want to define the eyes so they don't get lost in the design, and with a little eyeliner on the outer lid, and going in with a pencil for a bottom liner going from inner to outer corner. With a small, very dense, rounded brush, I go in and put some more shadow onto the silver using some black eyeshadow. I took a rounded brush and dipped that into my silver paint, loading it, making sure that once I tap it onto the bottom portion of these drips that it falls naturally and it takes its own shape. I'm letting it bleed past that line that we have at the bottom, mixing it with the eyeshadow so it has more of a real feel to it and it stays away from the pop art look. For my lashes, I am using these that I got at the Dollar Tree. These are silver tinsel, and that band is very black and very wide, making sure that I get enough product on it so once I put it into place that it does stay, because they, although are not heavy, they're bulky. And if you need a tutorial on how to properly apply false lashes, I do have that. I will link it down in the description below. But what will help you is to place it into the center and then go from corner to corner. And because these tinsel lashes are very big and dramatic and they blend in with the look, I go back in and place this liner into the inner corner and up under the bottom to define the eyes even more. For that pouty lip look, I'm going in with my Colourpop Cream Gel Lip Liner, and I'm making sure to overline the top and the bottom of my lips and getting rid of the Cupid's bow. My favorite red lip color is the Colourpop's Melonade. It is a blue-based red. It is also matte and it's very comfortable on the lips. It will last a long time. And if you're looking for that true red, you need to look for an ingredient of blue. Now going in with a liner brush, and I'm creating those blood drips on the lips, being sure to get the length and the placement before I create that drip at the bottom. The liner brush I'm using today comes from Adhesive Beauty, but if you need another more affordable option, you can check out nail art brushes. Now that the liquid matte lipstick has dried, I'm going in with the next Shine Loud High Shine gloss. It is a dual-ended with pigment on one end, but I'm just using the gloss. This stays and it's absolutely amazing. It will not bleed past the lines that you put it on, and it is just a very good high shine lip gloss. I made this small little hair piece. You'll notice the tubing that was from my cyborg look. And with my pearl sticks, I cut a few of those off and I add them to the other side, placing them into the bun and just pushing them down into the hair so they stay on their own. For extra added bling, I took my Dollar Tree stickers and painted those with my Mehron metallic paint. And for it to be a little bit extra, I changed the design, making sure to place it in the center of the neck that will stay and not bend when you move the neck. Here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. It was a fun look to do. I've been wanting to do this look for a while. And if you want more beginner and budget friendly makeup looks like this, please hit that subscribe button. I will also be doing a giveaway very soon, so you do not want to miss out. For sneak peeks, behind the scenes footage, or to vote on my next look, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Those links are below. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, continue to stick around and hang out with me for this next one, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye now.